Josh Novak, coming to talk to you about how we did our choice concept at UNC. Now, we were not some sort of great drop back team, but I do think we were running choice in a unique way and a better way than I see a lot of these NFL teams doing it. Now, I'm not going to discuss the backside tag. We're doing something different. I'm up for debate on what is the best backside tag to scan back into, right? You have their snag dig stuff, your returns, your curl flats, whatever. Truly, the ball never got there anyway. So, looking at the numbers up top before I get into the actual play and the defenses and then the video. Okay, 16 times we called it, almost 11 yards of play. I don't have the efficiency explosive because I didn't want to honestly go back through all the 3 years of film, but we can see the distribution to the right 16 times. We got sacked or scrambled 5 of those. And then if we did get the ball off, the choice got at 9 to the curl over top of the choice route 2 times, which is something different, which I'll discuss. To talk about the routes, and then we'll look at the coverages and the defenses. So the outside receiver to the choice. So we only did this to the running back and next side. You could very easily do the exact same thing with the slot over there, with him running the choice. For whatever reason, we did not do that. But the outside guy, and what we were doing, he was running a 15-yard curl. Okay, 15-yard curl, he was locked in. There was no corner conversion like I have drawn here. I would teach it differently, but the film will show a 15-yard curl. I would teach it to be a cork, say. So it's a curl and less cloud, then run the corner, right? So we want to get the divide between the hash and the numbers, right? That's our curl landmark. We're running a curl unless we get cloud coverage, and then we're converting it to the corner. Okay, so it's pretty simple there. The choice route, we're outside releasing, getting to 5 yards in the divide. Running back will typically not get all the way to 5 yards depth. That's okay. We're going to tell them 5 and accept it to be shorter. And our whole intention is to run the slant. Okay, we agreed with the teaching slant until you can't. Right, that's the more explosive play. That's the one we want. So slant until you can't. If you cannot slant, there's something inside of you. Take away the slant, they're on the 5-yard out route. We did not give them the option to sit because obviously we have the curl coming back over top of it. Okay, so right, we're slanting until you can't, run the out route. So coverage-wise, in QB would go 1 to 2. We were doing different stuff back here. The ball never ever got there. Even if you watch the NFL stuff, 80% of the time the ball is never getting back to the opposite side tag. So coverage-wise, so start with the one world. Obviously, this is implying that we like our matchup against the will linebacker. We did in 20, we had really good running backs that we liked that matchup. In 21, we did not. We would personnel it and put Josh Downs here, who was a second-round pick receiver, and we put the running back out here, right? And he would run LCA wheels and whatnot. Okay, so personnel it to get the matchup where you do like the matchup on a will linebacker. So cover 1, obviously we love cover 1 with no rat. We love this matchup, and the curl can bail you out if they somehow take it away. Now, 1 rat, we got a little bit of issues, right? Because now they can bracket the choice. You'll have a will. You'll have a Mike or free safety, whoever is the rat player, how they're doing it, because now he can play outside leverage, and you're going to run back in to a rat defender. Okay, so we're hoping there that the curl can win against man. So it's an okay play against 1 rat, not what we love. Against cover 2, what ends up happening, okay, if we end up obviously getting, there'll be something inside, corner outside, right? There'll be something inside. He probably won't be able to slant, which is fine. He's running the 5-yard out, and you end up getting a smash. Okay, so pretty good situation there. That's the cork version, right? That's the cloud conversion there. That's why we changed it. That's why I changed it, sorry. UNC would have kept the curl on, and obviously you're just running back into defenders and gets cloud coverage, which is the issue of choice. Same thing with 3. You're going to end up getting curl flat, basically, because we're assuming this guy will stay inside. You'll have an outside piece. Right, he'll turn the out and you'll have a curl flat right there. So that takes care of that. 3 fire zone, same situation. Quarters, we're assuming we love the will on the running back matchup or the will on the T matchup, whoever that is. Same thing with cover 7 world. We love that matchup, or else we shouldn't be calling this play. And then obviously in the cover 5 world, which will look like cloud, you end up getting what ends up being smash, right, which is okay. Situation to be in, and if it's 2-man, we're obviously salivating over that because that's a huge catch run and split the middle. So that's just kind of the overview of the coverages, how we taught it. Once again, this side is not really in play. It would be a late 3rd, but we're not expecting that. This is one of the rare two-man tags I like basically against everything. We can see I'm pretty harsh on grades, right? 1 being the best, 4 being the worst. Honestly, this could probably be a 3 depending on how much you like smash. I'm not a huge smash guy, but it can work, especially the boundary. I like it much more the boundary to the field. I think corners are pretty good at playing into the field. So I have some clips. I don't have all these coverages, but you can kind of see how it plays out. Once again, I think just putting the curl over top of the choice made the play so much better for us. This is coming, when did Longo put it in? The 2020 season. Okay, so 2019, obviously LSU blew up everybody running RB choice. Everybody else is running corner, corner, corner. Longo's like, why don't we put a curl over top of it? Initially, I didn't like it, and we started running it, and the QB could just stay on that side. There was no really progression back to the other side. And I just saw the curl kept opening up right behind the choice route. Now we will see the spacing is super important. Make sure he's in the divide. There'll be one clip where he gets compressed into here, and he ends up running back to the choice. So the spacing is important, as it always is. But I really do think this is a great play. I'll advocate for it pretty hard. So looking at the video, if I can navigate this seamlessly, obviously. Okay, hopefully that's it. Okay, so looking at the video, usually we just compress split him here. Then once again, in these clips, he was locked on a 15-yard curl. There's no sort of cloud conversion, but I would teach it with the cloud conversion for the cover 2 answer. So QB is easy, right? We're going choice to curl. The other side is not even involved. We're running like a post wheel concept, curl wheel concept. So you start on here with the cover 3 look, right? With the free safety just playing so high over the top, they end up not getting 2 defenders over there, so we're breaking it, right? So the whole thing, pushing to 5 yards, we're slanting until you can't. That's the explosive one. If you can't break out, and Q's going to the curl right over top of it. Once again, you can easily run this with twins. We never did. We probably should have. So this is an example with Josh Downs as our receiver as the running back. Our running back is now number 2, right? Because that's kind of the wasted route. That's just a clear out route. Another example of 3, right? They're kind of busted the boundary safety, so obviously be in the middle of the field here. But a good example of, right, cover 3 don't love the in cut, right? He ends up forcing it in there. But if that, who would be the Mike, I guess, pushes a little bit harder, then we have the curl coming back over top of the whole thing. So NFL field, right? So it kind of throws off our landmarks. We kind of see what we're trying to accomplish here. It's one of our few good dropbacks, right? We were kind of like a Bryles-ish run, throw it as far as we can type of operation. This is one we felt pretty confident in, especially when you have Josh Downs running the option route. Once again, there's no sit option because you have the curl coming back over top of it. So here's a cover 2 look. Once again, this is why we convert it, and what would happen, we'd end up just obviously in traditional smash. We ended up not converting it because we didn't, and the curl ends up working out just because we have bad will linebacker play, but we should be running right in back into people. So hence why the conversion is important. I like the running back though, it's quick. There's a piece inside, I don't care what that piece is, I'm running the 5-yard out. I just haven't seen anybody else do this. I thought it was pretty good. Putting the curl over top of it. You can run this from bunch the same way, right? It's a pretty versatile little thing we had going on there. This is an absolute tragedy. It should be a walk-in touchdown. I have no clue why. Right, this is once again our receiver at running back. We see how much space there is, and I guess they're kind of like a cover 5. They're pushing it, right? We have miscommunication on defense. Good tight split play, right, to force these kind of issues. This obviously should be a slant till you can't. Slant. We're thinking slant and less as a running back. It should be a walk-in touchdown to the slant route. Now look, so this is before we started, we thought the running back, who was a good running back, he's in the NFL, but he's just not a route runner. This is not what he does, right? You want to square that guy up. You can be patient as a running back here. All right, we're trying to win inside. We can't, we went outside. with protection issues, but you can see the curl opening back up right behind it. So it's just a way for the quarterback to not have to, progress the other side of the field. He can just keep his vision in the exact same point, right? We're looking right at the curl window at 5 yards, the curl window at 15 yards, and that's it. So it makes it play much easier for the Q to be able to manage this thing. This is the issue, right? If you don't hit your landmarks of the curl runner and you end up on the hash, 2-man, 5-man, whatever you want to call it, it's premier. Right, we have a linebacker against a running back. There's tons of space in the middle of the field here if he wins on the slant. This is what we want. But the issue is the damn curl gets compressed to the hash and we end up running right back into it. So those who would question it, this is the reason they would question it, right? Is the curl running back into it. I promise you, if he's in his landmark, if anything be wider, right, if he's in his damn landmark of being in the divide, this is not an issue. Alright, so we just let it play one more time. One of the rare premier 2-man plays. It's one of the rare plays we really like against tight coverage, right? Because we should like that matchup. If you don't like that matchup, personnel it until you do like that matchup. I think there's a million zone plays out there. There's not that many great tight coverage plays, and this is one of them. From the end zone view, the reason we like the compressed split or even the inside stem is to create this sort of traffic for the linebacker. I think that's an important point to touch on, right? We want to create this traffic, either through a tight split or an inside stem, initially for the receiver, to create him have a little bit of indecision, right? We're in a lot of pick rails stuff, so we want him working over the top, thinking, oh shit, here comes another pick rail, and then boom, we cut it back underneath for the bigger game.